What's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to another episode of the MotoGP 20 career mode, and here we are then for the season finale. I didn't think we'd be coming around this soon to the season finale, but we are here. And pretty much this is as far as we're going to get with the upgrade on the Aprilia. I am hoping to sign for a brand new team very soon, but we'll have to wait and see on that. We've got 2 races to do then, and then we will end off the season hopefully as champion. We are 8 points clear. We had a bit of a sketchy end to last episode, but we'll gloss over that and head straight into qualifying then for the Malaysian Grand Prix. So here we are in Q2 then of the Malaysian Grand Prix, and Marquez leading the way here with a 59.5, and we're just under 3/10 off of his time. Valentino Rossi hitting the deck here in qualifying, so we've got a bit of work to do to try and find a little bit of time. A couple of tenths in each sector we've got to find probably, so let's see if we can do it here on this first lap in Q2. Coming across the line then, just about a second off. We need to find a lot of time here in qualifying. And this could end up being our last lap, so I might ditch it and come in for some fresh tyres, but we'll see how Sector 1 goes. So I decided to come back in, put on some new soft tyres and a little bit of fuel. I think we're only going to get enough time for 1 lap really, so we're going to have to really try smash this one out. But we seem to be struggling lately in qualifying. I don't know if there's been an update which I didn't know about, but the AI's pace in quali seems to be a lot tougher. We're half a second off through the 3rd sector, so we've just got this straight, 1 more heavy braking zone, and then 1 more straight, and then we've got to try and get further up the grid, because currently we're P11, which is not good enough considering the championship fight we're in, and we're just 8 points clear of Marquez, and I'm struggling a little bit on exit there, trying to get the bike round, and coming across the line now. What's it going to be? 2.0 flat 0.3. Not brilliant, 7/10 off of Marquez. Usually we have a little bit better race pace, but we have been struggling in the past episode or 2 with qualifying pace. So I'm gonna go for a medium front. I'm gonna go for a medium rear and a full tank of fuel, but that should do us nicely for the race. What's everyone else gone for? Ooh, hards all round. I'm hoping these medium tyres will give us a little bit extra grip if we need it, but everyone in the front 2 rows seems to be on hard tyres. Morbidelli's gone for mediums as well, so it'll be interesting to see what his pace is like as well on that Petronas, because it's been a pretty quick bite lately. But here we go, the penultimate round of this season. This is season number 4, which is also our 2nd season with Aprilia. Quite possibly our final season with Aprilia, as we're trying to now find a way through up the inside at turn number 1. That's a good little move, and on the brakes late into turn 1. We're defending the championship right now, and that was aggressive. We've nerfed out Dovizioso, ran deep into turn 2. Oh, Quartararo takes the lead, but that was aggressive. We needed to be aggressive. I'd not really bothered about the fact that I've lifted Dovizioso up. We have to be aggressive if we want to win this championship. And going to try up the inside of Quartararo too. Side by side through turn number 4. Oh, can't quite get the power down. The Yamaha just goes clean round the outside. Coming towards the end of sector 2 then. We are still glued to the back of Quartararo. I think Dovizioso's behind. Yes, he is. And so's Rin. So Dovi will be looking for a bit of vengeance on us. He'll be looking for a little bit of revenge. But for me, I need to make sure I can get ahead of Quartararo right now. I'm going for the race win. Need to make up for our poor performance in quali. So I'm going to go power mode 2 for the rest of this lap, because I want to try and get ahead of Quartararo if I can. I feel like he could bolt. He had a lot of pace in qualifying too. And I wonder where Marquez is right now. But we've made a fantastic start to this race. Coming from the 3rd row all the way up to P2 now. We were in the lead temporarily, but Quartararo managed to get back. Here we go then, late on the brakes into the final corner. Chuck it in, try and pick up a decent exit. He runs a little bit wide, but I think that's just the AI's line, and I end up picking up his line anyway. That tight line didn't quite pan out for us. Here we go, straight line speed. Should be better than the Yamaha. And it is indeed. trying it desperately up the inside if we can. You have to be careful on that tight line at turn 2. We've folded it there at turn 2 plenty of times in winter testing, and so we know we've got to be careful in the race. Oh, I just struggle for the grip round there. Can we go the inside of Quartararo now? Oh, we go for it. We're through. We're through on Quartararo. Very aggressive move. Nice stuff if we want to be world champion. We hit the front now for the first time properly. And Dovi's through on Quartararo, so Quartararo won't be happy with that. And he's got Rins behind as well. And I don't know where Marquez is, but it is Dovi behind instead of Marquez, which is good for us in the championship. We need to find out where Marquez is, but we lead here at Malaysia. I didn't expect this. The next round is obviously Valencia, a track where I do tend to struggle with. So we're going to have to watch out for Marquez there, who tends to always usually perform pretty well at Valencia, his home circuit, of course. So let's just keep our head down. Hopefully the tyres will go the distance. They should do here, to be honest. I think our slightly softer tyres than Quartararo helped us on lap 2. But yeah, the bike seems to be understeering a little bit, and I'm not sure why. So we're still ahead of Dovi though, which is good. And then coming on the brakes, nice and stable into the final corner. I'm going to try hold this tight line this time, that's better. But then it just drifts out wide a little bit more than I'd like. But anyway, we hold on then to the lead, 201.2. We're going to have to watch out. The guys behind could go pretty quickly, but I'm going to keep pushing and just try and bring home the victory. Ending lap number 3 then, 201.5, just 0.3 off our quickest lap. And we still lead this Grand Prix. Dovi's still behind, and I think Quartararo is still behind him as well. So we've just got this lap and the next lap to navigate. And then we could bring home a pretty commanding lead, which is good after our qualifying performance here at the Sepang International Circuit. And my fuel counter in the bottom right has gone mad because I've just paused it to get a screenshot. So it's really weird how that affects the fuel counter. You think that once it's calculated, it's just going to keep displaying what it's calculated, but it resets the calculation obviously when you go into replay mode for some reason, which doesn't make any sense at all. So I'm going to leave it in power mode 1. I've got loads of extra fuel, so as soon as I get a true reading of what the fuel is, I can then turn up the power, but I don't think I need to. And oh, I thought that was going to be Marc Marquez. I saw the orange flash up. I was like, that's going to be Marc, isn't it? But no, it was Alex Marquez. So I don't know where he is. Someone's gone down. Oh, Rabat's gone down. It's only Rabat. Oh, it's Alex Marquez again. Oh, man. But anyway, we're storming away with this one. We've got to manage the rear tyre, because look at the right-hand side of the rear. We've been pushing a little bit over the last few laps, setting pretty quick lap times. 21.2, I think, was our... 201.2 was our fastest lap of the race, but 201.5 was the last lap. And I wonder what this lap's going to be. We've got absolutely loads of fuel, so I'm turning up power mode 2 now, and we're going to start the final lap here at Malaysia, the penultimate round. We could very easily get the win if we can just stay on the bike to the end. Quartararo and Dovi ahead. Oh, look at that. They're ahead of Marc Marquez, which is good as well. Ooh. Didn't feel so stable on the brakes there. Whoa, did you see the bike glitch out there as we changed direction and braking all at the same time? But we're really pushing now. Got power mode 2, probably enough for this whole lap. We can use up the rest of our tyres, so we may as well just try and go for another fastest lap of the race. Maybe we can break into the 59s. I haven't had this pace in qualifying. Don't know why I've suddenly got it in the race. But there's Marquez in 11th. Now, is that Marc Marquez or was that Alex? I know Alex has fallen off and he's probably coming back with the grid, but I can't see him falling off and then being in 11th place. So this could be a really good result for us. Here we go then, braking around the final corner. Running a little bit wider than the off-camber bit of turn 15. Try and pick up the tarmac. Yep, just about avoid the grass. And here we go then. We're going to come across the line. It's going to be a 201 flat in the end on that final lap. But where did Marc Marquez finish? Oh my god. Oh, it was Marc Marquez in 10th place. That has to have handed us the championship. Oh my god, it has. 27-point lead. And here at Malaysia, we've mathematically won the championship. Oh my god, I did not expect that. But Petronas Yamaha are ahead of us in the championship. We need to get third if we can. And Aprilia leading over Honda. This is great stuff. Man, that is great. So we are world champion with Aprilia. That's fantastic. Our hard work has really paid off. Obviously, we're not going to get the celebration just yet. We'll have to wait for the end of the season to get the little cinematic, which we saw for the first time in Moto 2. That was back in Season 2 of Career Mode, but here in Season 4, we're back in winning terms. So Season 1 of Career Mode was Moto 3, where obviously we did pretty well, but we didn't win the championship. I think we ended up, was it 3rd or 4th in the championship? Season 2, we did very well to win the Moto 2 championship. Season 3, we were building the start of our Aprilia team. And Season 4, we'd done a lot of the legwork on the R&D for the bike, and we were able to exploit it here in Season 4. And we've actually managed to become Riders Champion with Aprilia. So what a result that is. We can celebrate here with the Yamaha of Quartararo and the Ducati of Dovizioso. So let's head into the final round then of the season, where we don't need to win, but we need to get good results to impress. So we just need to keep an eye on that. Let's have a look at what's going on with all these contracts. But it seems like these guys are back in business, interested in us. So we've got Repsol Honda, Ducati and Monster Energy. So I'm going to start negotiations with one of the teams because I know that our guy can get us in. Good connections inside the official Honda team. So if I start negotiation with Honda, then we might just maybe get a chance to get in. It's our long shot. I don't think we're going to get into the top factories for next season. But it would be good, wouldn't it, if we could? That would be really good. We've got some new personal managers. But I don't want to sign anyone new. I'm just going to leave my manager for now. Let him do his thing. No. Refuse. Yes. Right. So our guy's still going. Let's see then. Can he get us any sort of proposal? 9 weeks remaining. You see, these guys aren't interested now, so why has that happened? All of a sudden they're not interested. Fair enough. Fair enough. I probably should have started negotiation with the other ones. But anyway, let's see. We've got one more round to go. Not to worry just yet. I'm going to start negotiations with other teams, maybe. No, I'll leave it for now. Right, let's head into the final race then. Valencia. We are world champion. You'd think we'd be able to get onto a top ride, but we'll see. Come on then, let's get into the final round of the season out at Valencia. So here we are then in Q2. We're halfway through our qualifying lap. Our first attempt at getting pole, and we're 6/10 off of Marquez. We seem to really be struggling in qualifying against the AI, but we have much better race pace, which is more important to me. But anyway, I'll fuel the bike enough for 2 laps here, and we should have the tyres anyway to go. So we'll come around the final corner. It's probably going to be about half a second-ish off of Marquez, which is 29.5. So we'll go back-to-back laps, and hopefully we'll get near. Yeah, 6/10 off. That's only good enough for P11. So let's see if we can smash it on this. Oh, this lap isn't looking good. Now, I should have the tyres to go for another lap if I can just, you know, whack down the fuel mode. Power mode 0. Maybe do some just cruising right now. We'll cool the tyres down. And then hopefully we should have the pace to try on the final lap. We'll let Vinales go through. Tyres are cooling down, which is good. Now, Let's see what we can do. Whack it back up to power mode 2. Hopefully we've got the fuel to go for one more lap. We might have to do a bit of power mode 1, but I'm going to have someone to chase. It's going to be Maverick Vinales. And yeah, let's see if we can do it on this final attempt here. Again, we're 7/10 off in the second sector. The second sector is really where we lose it. And I think 3 lap old tyres now. I'm not going to cut it in qualifying. So we're going to have to settle for practically the middle of the grid. And yeah, I've just cut the corner there trying to keep up, which is a bit annoying. Let's see what the time would have been though through sector 3. I am interested to see. Oh, it's not going to tell us, is it? Whoop. Alright, that's our qualifying over. So a bit of a poor show in here today. 11th place. Almost 7/10 off of Marquez, but that was the same out of Malaysia. We won the race, so it's very cloudy as well here in Spain. And it's very orange, which is weird, but I'm going to go for mediums. Medium front and rear. Only an extra lap of fuel because there is only really the main straight. Quite a few soft tyres out there, but hopefully our medium will work. But we are officially the world champions, so there's no pressure. All we've got to do is impress the factory teams to try and get a factory ride next season. If not, I mean, we're either going to have to go somewhere like Petronas, Yamaha, Pramac, or LCR, or even Suzuki. Could go Suzuki, couldn't we? But we'll see. We'll see what sort of offers we get after we're crowned champion. But anyway, back to the race. We've got 7 laps here. Trying to find a way up the inside, nice and safe if we can. Into P7 we go. Got Suzuki on the outside, and then the 2 factory Yamahas, Quartararo, Dovi, and then Marquez. Marquez leading at the minute, and our teammate hits the deck, and we're through on Maverick Vinales and into the top 5 now. So I'm going to use power mode 2. This is the only other, whoa, real straight. Out of turn 6, I'm not going to go for an attack on Quartararo. I'm going to be defending from Vinales. Right then, back into 5th place after Vinales tries to come up our inside. But anyway, Quartararo is next, and I will be looking to get him pretty soon. Marquez currently leading. Dovi's under attack from Valentino Rossi, which is letting Marquez escape a little bit. I'm going to go power mode 2, and we're going to go up the inside of Quartararo for P4. I will take that. I'm going to run power mode 2 all the way down here and try and get onto the 3rd step of the podium. Ooh, I thought about it up the inside at the final corner on Valentino, but I don't want to cause a crash here. Who was that? Quartararo went very wide there. Right then, let's tuck in the slipstream now, Valentino Rossi. Look at our Aprilia straight line speed compared to that Yamaha, and look at us gaining on the Ducati into turn number 1. Whack the power mode down, and we're into P2. And next on the list was our championship rival, Marquez, who obviously is having to settle for 2nd place in the championship after he had a very poor showing out at Malaysia. Obviously, we had a poor showing at Phillip Island, which brought him right into it again. But then Marquez did the same thing as us and finished way down the order, which allowed us to actually win the championship. So, thanks for that, Mark. You made it nice and easy. But anyway, we're on the 2nd lap, and we're just trying to find a way to close the gap to the Spaniard. He's been very quick all season, and it just proves that that DNF he had in Kota all the way back to the 2nd episode just shows that if he didn't crash there, he'd still be in the championship fight right now. So that's pretty crazy. But anyway, let's see what the gap is as we're going to come through the end of sector 3 any moment now. 1.5 seconds to Marquez. Wonder if he's about to set the fastest lap of the race or whether we are. But Valentino Rossi's behind. He's clear through on Dovizioso now, so he can give chase to us. And I wonder whether he's got the pace to catch us actually on the Yamaha. A little bit wide on exit. Quartararo's down in 5th, battling with Vinales. 30.7. Oh, we go 2 turns quicker than Marquez. Breaking into turn number 1, so we're giving chase to our championship rival here, and this is all purely for entertainment. There's no championship battle anymore because we won out of Malaysia. But let's see, can we close him down? 1.2 off of Marquez right now. Here we go then, 30.7 from Marquez. He just beats our fastest lap of the race, which we set last time, and we only do a 31 flat. So Marquez has reacted to our fastest lap of the race. Now can we bounce back and close the gap? A 30.5 would do the trick. That's felt like a better lap time. I feel a little bit closer to Marquez now. Is it going to be enough to reach that 30.5? 30.3. We are coming for Marquez, but I'm going to need to save fuel. Look, we've got 3 laps to go and just over 2 laps of fuel, so I might have to save the fuel, but I'm going to leave it in power mode 1 for now. And we can still try and hunt down Marquez here. I'm going to do a little bit of fuel saving as and when I can, so right now power mode 0, flick it back up into power mode 1 because we're going to be exiting this corner down at turn 4 now. And then as we come into the braking zone, flick it down to 0. Gonna leave it in 0 and then put it up into 1. Just trying to save a little bit of fuel where I can. But Marquez, we can't close this last little bit of the gap. Again, we're marginally closer to Marquez. This is all going to come down to the wire. I've got plenty of fuel now. Another 30.7 lap time. That was the fastest lap of the race once upon a time, but 30.3 is our current record, and we're all over the back of Marquez now. This is going to be a pretty thrilling end to the race as we close down our championship rival of season 4, and I expect our championship rival of next season as well, if we can get ourselves on a championship winning bike for next season, because I'm not staying with Aprilia. We've done our 2 seasons of our contract, and we've got a World Riders Championship out of it, and probably a Constructors as well. Beating Marquez will help secure that, so we need to fight on. Oh, he almost challenged up the inside of Marquez there. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. That's why I wasn't talking. I was concentrating on getting Marquez, and all of a sudden I was up his inside. I didn't mean to be, and that sort of put me off for this last lap. I haven't got any extra fuel to use up, so we're going to have to go power mode 1 all the way. 31.3. Bit of a slower lap time that time. Our rear tyre is looking sorry for itself on the right-hand side. I mean the left-hand side, but we're up the inside of Marquez. How far back did we come then? Oh my God. Whoa, Marquez not giving up on the last lap. He's back up the inside. We came back from a mile away, and oh, he's back through. He's blocking us. Oh, more contact with Marquez. Oh, he's closing us up the inside. Where is he now? Oh, that was a bit intense. I might have to give him a bit of position back, so let's get him back alongside, because that wasn't very fair. There we go. I sort of just nerfed him off wide. But he's back in the battle now. Brake, 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 brake. Get it slowed down at turn 8. Back on the power. Marquez is still there. Get it turned. Whoa! Marquez nerfs us out wide. I don't know if I've got enough fuel. Can we do something here? Is it turn 10? Up the inside. Whoa! A little bit wide. It's actually turn 12. And here we go. Round 13. Oh, Marquez is still there. And I think we might just about into the final corner have beat Marquez. Yes, we do. What a last lap that was. So let's take a replay here. I want to see how far back did we come, and we got it all slowed down. We hit the front, and what a battle, the 93 versus the 94. Aprilia versus Honda, and oh, he comes back up the inside there. What a battle this was on the last lap. We got out wide. We're trying to get him back though. And a little bit more contact there. And I try it up the inside, and I thought this was a bit harsh. So here, I wanted to give him a chance, sort of let him catch back up a bit. So I let off, I ran wide, and then got him back alongside, because I think it was only fair for us to resume the fight. And then our Aprilia has just got a much better exit out of there. And then we're on the brakes and running down here. Running a little bit wider than I'd have liked. Gives Marquez a chance to catch right up. Look at this. Flicking it through the change of direction, and Marquez just goes for it up the inside. So it gives us a nudge, and through he goes. Then I know I'm stronger through this corner at turn 12, so I just go for it up the inside. And I know that we can hold it on exit just about, even though there's curb in there. And then through here, look at the rear, asking for forgiveness. And in the end, breaking down into the final corner. Marquez is still there, but he thought about it, didn't he, up the inside, but he just wasn't able to. So then in the end, we're going to bring it home to win back-to-back here in the finale. That has got to show the factory teams we mean business, and hopefully we can get ourselves a decent ride. Obviously, we were negotiating with Honda at the minute. I didn't initiate any other negotiations just yet because I wanted to wait for our rep to increase a little bit. But hopefully it's got the teams back interested again and I can start those negotiations with the factory teams. I'll put a few negotiations in with probably Pramac, Suzuki. I'm not going to go to Petronas. I'm going to maybe put one in with LCR, but we'll see. We'll see. But we celebrate then here the championship. What a season this has been. I bet Aprilia never thought it could happen. I bet you guys never thought we'd win the championship with Aprilia, but we never gave up and we won it a race earlier, and finally we get to celebrate it here in style with the team. Absolutely loving life at the minute. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So the pole, if I get the pole for the next team, I think last time I checked, Yamaha was leading, and it was over 52%. So let's have a look while the celebration cinematics roll on in the background. But anyway, yeah, 1.3 thousand votes, 53% for factory Yamaha. Honda were 22%, only 22% as well, and Ducati 25%. And then there's lots of comments saying go to Ducati, go to Ducati. Race with Pramac and then go to Ducati. Don't go to the factory teams yet. Ducati, I'd say Honda, Repsol, Honda, Ducati. Petronas in there as well. Yamaha, Honda, Ducati. Join Yamaha, Ducati, Repsol, Honda, Yamaha, Repsol, Yamaha, Ducati. Avintia Ducati, no way. Repsol, Honda, please go Ducati. What about Suzuki? So, we now finally get to see where we're at. But we've now got 470,000 rep. Got a few more credits. And this is our season performance. We've got 30 pole positions, 21 wins, and 45 podiums. That's our career stats. So that's good. And also we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins this season. That's good. And we only finished off the podium, what, 5 times? We've got 15 podiums. What a season. 15 podiums with 9 wins, a 5th place, 2 5th places, a 6th place, a 14th and an 11th, and we won the title. Pretty impressive. I like that. Didn't get any DNFs, so we were consistent throughout the whole season, so that was good. 495,000 rep, so that's cool. Right, oh, we've got high chance now with Ducati and Yamaha, so hopefully if we start some sort of negotiation here, we might get some proposals through. So thank you very much for watching this season of Career Mode. I have signed a contract with a team I will not say. I'm not saying whether it's a factory team, a new team, or a satellite team. But yeah, you'll have to wait and see what's going to happen in the next episode, where we will be joining our new team. We'll be heading into winter testing and doing the opening round of Season 5. So we are really plowing along with this career mode now. So I hope you guys really have enjoyed this season with Aprilia. We have to say goodbye to Aprilia for now. But if you did enjoy, smash the like button. If you enjoyed even more and you want to see more of this career mode, subscribe to make sure you see the videos as soon as they get released. And for now, I will see you guys in Season 5 of MotoGP 20.